is Jabeth, and I go to Kingsford Community School.
My name is Tomi, and I go to St. Bonaventure's RC Secondary School.
Both of us went to the TCTL work experience here at Barclays, where we were working with actual lawyers, learning about law and learning how it is to be a lawyer.
So, example, I had to shadow a few different lawyers, one with litigations and one who worked for Barclays Card, which is a business within Barclays. And I also shadowed a worker who worked with competition law, so working with making sure Barclays meets competitive law regulations and whatnot, so they don't essentially break the law.
And I was just shadowing a litigations lawyer, looking at actual cases or previous cases, and just picking through them and looking at everything behind them. I would definitely recommend the TCTL work experience because it was very beneficial for me, and I got to see how it's like to be an actual lawyer, and I got to decide whether I got to make the decision on whether I wanted to do law in the future.
Also, you get to learn about different types of law, since most people just say law instead of going what type, like human rights law or business law, competition law, and etc. And you get to pick what type of law you want to go in, and you don't really need, and you know that you learn that you don't really need to make that decision now, as in you can make that decision later on in life while you're doing your A-levels or in uni or even after uni.
And after actually looking at law and being experienced how it is to be a lawyer, you can make the decision for yourself instead of hearing about anyone else's experiences. You get to make the decision and decide whether it's something you want to go into.
Also, you get to be aware of different companies that have law departments, because if you think about Barclays, you just go, oh, it's a bank. You don't think that there's like a dedicated team of lawyers on every single floor, and it introduces you to these different businesses so you understand how they work from the inside. And like to end off with, you kind of learn about the different routes into law, so you don't need to take specific A-levels aimed at law or a degree aimed at law. You can decide later on in life.